In this video, we are going to create dependent drop-down data validations. Another way of saying this would be nested data validations or double drop-down data validations. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. In this spreadsheet, I have a drop-down data validation that allows me to choose fruit, veggies, or protein. That's from the top of my lists. Once I choose something, let's choose fruit, then my secondary validation, which in this case is the food item, has a valid item for that list. So if I change fruit to veggies, notice that my secondary list updates and now it's broccoli or cauliflower. Let's get started. To save time, I started with a spreadsheet that has all of these items on it. If you want to follow along as we go, feel free to pause the video and build a spreadsheet that looks like this. The first thing we need to do is create our food category dropdown. This dropdown is going to be based on these three items, which are our food categories. So I'm going to select fruit, veggies, and protein, go to my name box and type in category and hit enter. Now those items are named. I can go to the cell where I want my data validation. I'm going to click on data and then choose the data validation tool. Inside here for my validation criteria, I want the list selection, and my source will be equal to, and then the word category, which is the name of the range that we just created. You can see that I now have a drop-down that is working. The next thing that I need to do is name each of these sub-ranges that we'll be using for the secondary drop-down. The important thing here is that when I create my range names, they have to match the name that is in the primary drop-down. So for apples, bananas, peaches, and plums, the range name must be fruit. So I'm going to select my fruits, go to my name box and type fruit and hit enter. Now I'll select my veggies, go to my name box and type veggies and hit enter. And I'll select my proteins, go to the name box and type protein and I'll hit enter. So now I have multiple ranges created. I have category, which is the top range, and then I have sub ranges for each of my categories. Notice that the name of the range matches exactly the value that is in the selection from the primary pull down. Let's build our secondary pull down. Go to food item. I'm going to click again on data and then data tools, data validation. I'll choose list. And then under source, we're going to do something just a little bit different here. We're going to use the indirect function. I still have to start with the equal sign, but now I'm going to type the word indirect and then open a parenthesis. And what I want is the value that's in cell B2. So I'll type B2 and close my parenthesis. What the indirect function does is it goes to B2, it gets the value that's there, and it says use that as the range name. I'll say OK. Notice I now have a pull down, and if I pull it down, I'm getting the fruits, apples, bananas, peaches, plums. But if I change fruit to veggies, notice that my pull down now gives me a new set of choices.